Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And you know how we do before we get started. Y'all know how we get down. We got to give y'all shout out for taking time to watch the video. And while you here, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your comments down in the comment section. Make sure you share the video. Let your people know. You know what I'm saying? And today is the day, man. The last day of spring practice. The spring game is the celebration of it all. So let's talk about it. So today is the day Travis and Shador get their jerseys retired. And it's crazy. And the world is still going nuts about this happening. Today is spring game, which means it's a combination of all the work that has been done during the spring, all the players' practices, all the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and they get to show out a little bit. They get to show the world what they've been practicing, what they put together, and what they're able to do. Wow. Travis and Shador's jerseys are numbers are already up on the stadium wall, standing loud and proud. Today is the day that they will be celebrated. But with that, with all of that celebration, has been, a little bit of kickback, a little bit of hatred, a little bit of everything. People have been upset about the fact that that Shador and Travis are getting their jerseys retired. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna be upset about these two guys getting their jerseys retired? You can't. You can't be upset about the fact that they have put the work in, done the job, and earned what they have earned in Colorado football history. You know what I'm saying? You can't be upset about it. But everybody had a lot to say about it, including Carmelo Anthony. And kind of liked it. What did I do with that? I need to find that. But Carmelo was like, hell, yeah, let him ride. You know what I'm saying? But let's listen.
Out of here. Colorado retiring Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders jersey before they even take an NFL snap.
I with it. Cultural shifters. That's what we talking about. They changed the game. Pops is prime. They know how to put on and put a show on. They learned it from the best. And if one of them might talk about Colorado football, Prime turned that shit around. And he put his son at the helm of that to be the face of whatever happens. You're going to be looked at.
They had Boulder, Colorado looking like the All-Star game. Deion still brings them out.
Who else you going to retire from Colorado? Why wait?
All of the great recruits they get from here on out is because of those two guys in Prime. They like, I watch those dudes do it here. I want to go here and play.
Prime used his own to show you how to do it. I'm not running from I'm not hiding from it. I'm going to show you all the good shit and the bad shit. A lot of times we wait too long to give people flowers. It's college. If they have that impact, then put their shit up there.
Correct. And at the presser earlier this week, Prime had something to say about people speaking on those jerseys being retired.
Retired jerseys can be a sore subject.
Not really. This is the first time I ever seen it sore. I don't know if you know it, but I'm retired, man. I think every jersey Darren I played in is retired. So I'm pretty familiar with this. So it's never been sore.
But why do you think that? What was your message like? Maybe Buff Nation and Buff alums who are.
I don't have a message. I'm praying for my AD. I love him to life, Rick George. Let's get the elephant out the room. I don't want talk about this too long. I'm gonna just talk briefly and let it go. We talking about Shador. We ain't talking about nobody else. But his last name wasn't Sanders, we wouldn't have this discussion. The only reason we were having this discussion is his last name is Sanders. Okay, that's it. It's been so many things accomplished at this university expeditiously. It's been unbelievable. And I think we should be appreciative. We should be thankful. We have a room full of wonderful people that covers us. And I don't know if you all were in this room 2-3 years ago. Very few. Okay, but it's a new day. We're doing things a little different. I think the training table, I think the food is better. Nobody said nothing about that. It's a whole lot of things that are brighter and they're better because someone stands on business and makes it that way. And he's resilient when it comes to it being that way because everything we do is to improve everything for us. I think it was hot in here. One time I said, let's turn the darn air conditioner overnight on our night game, right? The next time we came in, what happened? I think about those details because it don't just benefit me, it benefits what? All of us. So if all of us are happy, all of us should be happy. I'm not gonna be critical of you because I didn't get what I want. I don't get down like that. And the root to all of it is personal. Sometimes we gotta get out the way, man, and just be thankful for our people, others. Love that neighbor as thyself. That's what the Bible told me. If we loved that neighbor truly, we wouldn't have a problem with nobody else.
Because this should be a big honor for him, and yet it's being met with this. How's
He don't care. Let's get this straight. He's a Sanders. He don't care. Travis don't either. I don't either. I think it's a beautiful day, blessed day. These guys are thinking about the draft, man. They thinking about where they're going to spend their career. That's what they're on right now. But we're thankful that Buff Nation has been gracious. They've been wonderful. I feel like we have the best fan base ever, especially over the last 2 years. I can't comment before because I wasn't here. So it's hard for me to attach myself to something that wasn't because I was not here. But the last 2 years has been phenomenal, man. It's going to be a better place. That's why I call it home now. I get mail here. I don't know if y'all know it or not.
Hey, Coach.
You don't know if y'all know that or not, but he get mail there. And the truth is the truth. It's been a sore spot for people all week. But as you know, with Prime coming to Colorado, great things happen while he's around and building the program. And grades and GPAs are a big thing with Prime. You do your work, you get your grades, you graduate. Because after football, you're going to need something else. Or during football, or if you don't make it in football, what are you going to do? And education is a valuable part of this program. And once again, Prime is setting the trend and breaking records.
This annual academic breakfast earlier this week. 3 Buffs earned mention 4.0 club. There's Dempsey, Shane Cokes, Travis Hunter. A total of 87 players achieved the 3.0 GPA better. Let me say that again. A total of 87 players achieved a 3.0 or better. Okay. Ron Coleman was presented with the Motivated to Succeed Award. Football team as a whole presented the Impressive Academic Performance Award in the fall. Football team had its highest GPA in the history. And the cumulative GPA of the team is also the highest in the history, both over 3.0 for its first time. What are we talking about? That is unbelievable to me, man. Now that makes me smile. That right there makes me smile.
What are we talking about? 3.0, the highest grade point average in school history. 4 or 5 Buffs with 4.0s, the highest in school history. Travis Hunter being part of that. But you can't take that away from Prime because all he's done since he's been there was change the program, change the way things are done and operate and put them on a higher level. And you have to applaud that. But with the approaching of the spring game, with the spring game coming aboard, with the spring game being today at 2:30 p.m. Mountain Time, that's around 3:30 Central Time for me. That would be what, 4:30 Eastern. Comes transfer portal activity, and we had a few players to leave and jump in the transfer portal, such as safety Savion Riley, which he transferred in from Vanderbilt last year, along with Will Shepherd, who will be drafted in the draft, 3rd, 4th round here coming up next week. Savion Riley jumped in the portal along with a few other people. Defensive end was a shocker. Taj McCoy jumped in the portal, who is also going to Oklahoma State. He's staying in conference, but going to Oklahoma State, which Oklahoma is home for Taj. So it kind of makes sense, but it also spells a little bit of tampering, because Taj was a standout player for Colorado, made a lot of impact plays last year, and was a projected starter or a player that would have got a lot of playing time here on the defense this year. So going to Oklahoma or jumping in the portal kind of didn't make no sense, and Warren Sapp spoke on it. He was kind of shocked about the whole thing. And one of the biggest shockers of people jumping in the portal was freshman standout Cash Cleveland. Now, this was crazy. Cash was one of the team's favorite players, one of Prime's favorite players. I know he led prayer just about every morning in the meeting rooms, and he was a standout since he been there. Came from IMG with Jordan Seaton, one of Jordan Seaton's homeboys, and Jordan tweeted out the other day, football is weird, I'm trying to build a brotherhood, but it's too much I and me. People not wanting to stay. We don't know if Cash was offered a bag. We don't know what school he's going to, but we know some players have been offered a bag, and one of them is Virginia. And Coach Prime called him out the other day. It's like, Virginia, hey, we gave you one player. Now you reaching back in the bag to get another one. Y'all got to stop it.
I'm staying with you.
Carter got offered a bag. What called that? What's the school? Offer you the bag? Virginia, what my camera? Virginia, you got to stop. I let you have one. I ain't say nothing about it.
Hold him up.
Come on now. Come on. We let you have one.
We're coming for you.
I ain't say nothing about it.
Now, we let you have one, and you stuck your hand back in the bag trying to get another one. Now, that was in response to Carter Stoutmeyer saying Virginia offered him a bag to come play for them, which is in lieu of Isaiah Augusta jumping in the portal, who was a star running back, led the team in rushing for Colorado last year, jumped in the portal. And rumor is that Virginia is on the mantle. Assuming that's the one Coach Prime spoke of, that they gave you one. And now you reaching back trying to do it again, you need to calm down. Because Stoudemire is loyal. He's locked in. He's known Prime since he was a kid, played for him all his life. So ain't no going nowhere for that guy. You reached for the wrong one. So we'll see. But with that, Colorado does have a few official visits coming in this weekend, and one standout that is coming in is another 5-star offensive tackle, Felix Ojo, who is on his official visit this weekend for the spring game in Colorado, which is another 5-star offensive tackle. Is what I'm telling y'all. These players, as the years go by, are going to get better and better. A lot of 5-stars coming into Colorado. And it ain't going to be for the NIL money because Prime ain't paying players millions and millions and millions of dollars to come to Colorado. They don't mind paying, but they're not going to overpay. And if you come to Colorado looking for the bag, they're not going to even let you in the door no way. And they're gonna shake your hand and say, nice to meet you, and we're going to see you on your way. But anyway, man, we're going to get out of here. The spring game is today. But y'all can look for a lot of 5-star and 4-star players on the sideline during the game. We are excited about Travis and Shadour's numbers and jerseys being retired today. It's going to be a lot of complaining, but the game is broadcast on ESPN2. We might throw up a live stream just for a watch party, so stand by. You never know what's going to happen over here. But anyway, we're going to get out of here, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do what y'all do. We out.